Howdy, howdy, this is Corrected Grinding back again with a video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Well, we're basically 4 days and a half, basically 5 days roughly, away from when the current featured 5-star hero crystal featuring Symbiote Supreme, the Champ, Venom the Duck, Dark Angel, Nighthawk, and Aegon goes away. It's almost over. And for the last couple days, there's been some chatter in the MCOC forums about who's going to be available in the new 5-star hero crystal, and there's definitely been some strained responses from from Kabam about this, and talking about how it's unhealthy to be hoarding crystals. I mean, everybody knows who the main champs are going to be, the new featured champs. I mean, that's a standard process they have. It's really who's going to be the other 18 champs that are going to be available in the crystal. So, I mean, and if you look at those 6 new champs, we're basically talking Thing, Havoc, Mr. Sinister, the new Captain Marvel movie, Nick Fury, and unfortunately Diablo. Everybody else, those first 5 champs are great. Diablo not so much. It may a champ, but you know, a new champ probably for a lot of different rosters. But anyway, Kabam's talking about how it's unhealthy to hoard. It sounds again very similar to unhealthy for who, right? I mean, it's almost like the 4 stars. Don't take them into X6. We're doing it on the best interest of the community. It's almost like mom and dad Kabam again getting involved. And so I don't know if when they say it's unhealthy to hoard crystals, are they trying to be mom and dad and it's unhealthy for the players? Because I really think that's a very subjective perspective. I think when they say unhealthy, it must be unhealthy for the bottom line or unhealthy for the game and its performance. I'd kind of be surprised if the game and performance, like because so many people are distributed across servers or something, that the load for holding shards, that just seems a little weird to me. So unhealthy probably to the bottom line, but you know, maybe a good question for the developers on exactly why they're saying that. But regardless, the good news is they did finally release who is going to be available in the new crystal. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at who that's going to be. First of all, real quick shout out to the folks at MCOCTrucos. If you follow my channel, you know I leverage their info a ton on the arena cutoff information. They usually have the data mined information a day or 2 out early about who's going to be in the next arena. Plus, they're one of the spots in the community, in addition to Reddit, that kind of tracks, like, people, you know, ask for people who play the game to report their arena results. So that's really how we get kind of the results, the actuals as I call them, but I really put in parentheses actuals because it's only reported numbers. There's definitely could be people who are playing the game who aren't reporting their numbers, because Kabam never releases the true full list of the cutoffs. But folks like MCOCTrucos, they you know, on their Facebook page as well as Twitter, they have a lot of great information around the arena cutoff, plus a lot of good information about featured crystals, and they do some great you know, visualizations, infographics, etc. like this one. So just a quick shout out to those guys. If you haven't checked out their Twitter or Facebook page, I recommend that you do. They have always a lot of great information. But anyway, shout out to those guys. The information came out from Kabam this evening, and they already turned it around to a great little visual. As you can see here, there's 24 5-star champs available in it, with the 6 that I already talked about. They kind of ordered the order's a little goofy here, where Havoc's actually on the top, but the rest of the new champs are at the bottom. Well, not the top, but on the 3rd row, second over, whereas everybody else, all the new champs are at the bottom. But anyway, for me, if you follow my channel, I've been hoarding. It's unhealthy. I feel so sick, but I have been hoarding my 5-star crystal shards just because I knew of the champs coming in. 5 of the 6 are going to be ones that I would love to add to the roster, but I was always hoping there'd be a couple other champs that I really could need. And in the case for me, in my roster, definitely the case with Ghost Rider and Medusa. I've been trying to get Ghost Rider now for a long time. I've got a rank 5 Blade and a rank 5 Starkey, so complete the Blade Trinity. I know it's kind of old school, and there's definitely some other synergies and combinations out there to have, but I would still love to have a 5-star Ghost Rider, especially now since Act 6. If I wanted to take, you know, Starkey and Blade in there, and I know there's some other champ options to go there, but if I wanted to, I can't take the Trinity because I only have a 4-star Ghost Rider. So for me, having Ghost Rider in the new 5-star feature crystal is definitely good news. And Medusa, she's just a great champ to have, Cosmic Champ, and I have a Cosmic Awakening gem, so I could get the Fury and the Auto Block in there, which makes her a good Alliance War defender, or at least, you know, in the past she has been. Now I know there's a number of champs out there who have a kind of a a combat against the auto blocks and can bust through a lot of that, but still I think she's a decent champion. She's also good on offense, so would love to get her. And then when I look across the rest of it, obviously there's a handful of meme champs in here, some lower tier champs for sure, but even lower tier champs that you don't have on your roster, that's still an extra champ you can now go further in your arena grinding. So considering that, for me, a lot of these champs I don't even have once. I mean, like Ultron would be great, Cyclops, Rhino, these are champs that, yeah, obviously, well, Ultron, you know, because of the you know, he definitely has value as a defender, so there's definitely places where Ultron could have value, but even like Cyclops and Rhino, I would like to add them to my roster just to have them. And Mordo's a good defender. I already have Hood at rank 3. I would love to dupe Hood. Ronan, I mean, there's plenty of good champs. Miles Morales would be good to dupe him. So for me, this crystal, even the meme champs, would be a great add. There's no doubt about it for me. When I look at this feature crystal and my roster, it's really worth the extra 5,000. I'm real close to 90,000 now, and now with the new missions that are out, that, you know, you basically get a couple hundred 5-stars with each mission that comes out. I should be able to get to, and finishing up uncollected, I should definitely have 90,000 by the end of the weekend, so that I should be able to get 6 of these new feature crystals, and you know I will. And at the end of the day, that's one of the questions people always ask: is it worth the 15,000, the extra 5,000 versus base? And I don't think that, in my opinion, there's not a universal answer. It's really subjective based off of your roster and where you're at and what you're looking to do next, and are the feature champs really that important to you and really want them for whatever reason, whether it's to complete your roster, help Alliance War defense, your offense, synergies, whatever the case may be. And even the other champs, if you look at it and there's a number of champs that you want and you've got a pretty developed roster, you're not needed to rank up quickly. If you got like 40, 30, 40, 50, whatever, 5-stars, adding a couple more through the base, you're probably going to get just dupes anyway. Whereas with this, you got a chance at the new feature champs if you weren't buying the Grandmaster feature crystals, or there could be some of those champs that just to complete that you haven't grabbed, even though you got 40 or 50, and you got a better chance than if you just went on the base crystal. It's less than 1% now, given all the heroes that are in the crystal, but in the feature crystal, you get like 4 or 5% chance. So still, it's not a huge chance, but it's a better chance, right? So anytime the odds improve, that's something you definitely want to consider. So yeah, is it worth it? That's a great question for you. Take a look at your roster and figure out who you're after and who you want. In my opinion, for me and my roster, and the fact that I have 50 plus 5-stars, and I got a chance to get a couple of the ones that I'm, you know, older champs like Ghost Rider and Medusa that I've been looking to get for some time, plus there's 5 great new champs available, it's a no-brainer for me. 90,000, adding a couple, spending a couple 10,000, 15,000 more 5-stars in total to get that. It's not going to be a big deal for me. I'm missing out on 1 or 2 base crystals that are probably a dupe anyway. So real easy for me. Can't wait till next week when the new crystal becomes available, and then I will definitely be going in there and opening 6 of them. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested to see what kind of luck. If you've been following my channel here, some of the recent crystal openings haven't had the best luck. So even in my last 6-star, getting fisted there with the old Iron Fist, hopefully that was just saving that RNG for here. Although these days with 6 stars and the introduction of the Cavalier crystals, it's clear that, you know, 6 stars, the importance of them are increasing. So maybe I wanted a better chance there. But anyway, if I get like a Nick Fury or a Captain Marvel, even Ghost Rider, Medusa, some of those older champs that I'm after, Thing would be great. It would totally make up for it. The RNG would be back in my favor. So anyway, can't wait. And we'd love to hear your opinion, though. Are you thinking, when you look at this, I know there's always a handful of champs that are old champs and meme champs, lower tier champs, but maybe you need them in your roster. You don't have them yet, and just to help round it out. Would love to hear about it. Love to hear your thoughts about this new crystal, and also this whole thing with Kabam and the reluctance about, you know, moving forward. They're talking about not sharing ahead of time who's going to be in the feature champ, and it's unhealthy to hoard crystals, all that stuff. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. What is Kabam? What's the true reasoning for it? I mean, they are a company trying to make cash. Is the unhealthiness to their bottom line, or is it unhealthy to just the performance of the game, whatever? Or is it why, for whatever reason, they're trying to be our parents and tell us it's unhealthy for us to hoard the game the way we play? That, again, that one's, why are they getting on our business for that one? But anyway, love to hear your thoughts on that one too. Throw it on down in the comment section and we can definitely discuss it. Other than that, if you like this video, we really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up button. If you like this and other videos I have on the channel, would really appreciate a subscribe. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and have a great day.